Behold the first readable passages from the charred scrolls of the Vesuvius eruption. You can make out words. Now, the great libraries of the ancient classical world are legendary, from Alexandria to Rome to Athens, Baghdad, and Constantinople, which is today's Istanbul. The vast archives of times gone by are said to have contained stacks of texts on religious, political, philosophy, poetry, literature, and the sciences. Only one collection has survived to the present day, and we can now start reading its contents. The worldwide competition to decipher the charred text of the Villa of Papyri, an ancient Roman mansion destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, 79 AD, has revealed a timeless infatuation with the pleasures of music, the color purple, which was very expensive, by the way. Porphyra means purple in Greek. So actually, this charred scroll was written in the Greek language. The so-called Vesuvius Challenge was launched a few years ago by computer scientist Brent Seals at the University of Kentucky with support from Silicon Valley investors. The ongoing master plan is to build on Seals' previous work and read all 1,800 or so charred papyri from the ancient Roman library, starting with scrolls labeled 1 to 4. In 2023, the annual gold prize was awarded to a team of 3 students who recovered 4 passages containing 140 characters, the longest extraction yet. The winners are Yusuf Nader, Jake Forreter, and Julian Schillinger. After 275 years, the ancient puzzle of the Heracleum papyri has been solved, reads the Vesuvius Challenge Scroll Prize website, but the quest to uncover the secrets of the scrolls is just beginning. By looking at one of these charcoal cylinders today, it's hard to imagine how anyone could actually read one. Indeed, no one could manage it for centuries. The black and rolled up documents were first unearthed in the city of Heracleum in the mid-18th century. They had been buried under 20 meters or 66 feet of cement after a massive wall of hot volcanic mud and ash pummeled the city in 79 AD. Against the odds, many of the scrolls survived. They were carbonized to a crisp, but because they were buried away from the decaying effects of air, they were also remarkably preserved. Given their extremely fragile state, which some scientists compare to a butterfly wing, many scrolls were unfortunately destroyed in past unfurlings, and can be seen in the article here. Only now, with the advent of X-ray tomography and machine learning, can their inky words be pulled from the darkness of carbon. In October 2023, officials of the Vesuvius Challenge announced that the first letters had been gleaned from the Herculaneum scroll. 2 students had separately trained the artificial intelligence software, first put together by Seals, to identify strokes of ink. Their work highlighted the word porphyra, or porphyras, using modern Greek characters, which means purple. The winning code was then made available for the computers to build upon. Within 3 months, passages in Latin and Greek were bloomed from the blackness almost as if by magic. The team with the most reliable readable submission at the end of 2023 included both previous finders and the word purple. Their unfurling of Scroll 1 is truly impressive and includes more than 11 columns of text. Experts are now rushing to translate what has been found. So far, about 5% of the scroll has been unrolled and read to date. It's not a duplicate of past work, scholars of the Vesuvius Challenge said, but a never-before-seen text from antiquity. One line reads, "In the case of food, we do not right away believe things that are scarce to be absolutely more pleasant than those which are abundant." Another reads, "For we do not refrain from questioning some things, but understanding and remembering others, and may it be evident to us to say true things as they might have often appeared evident." According to scholars from the Vesuvius Challenge, The general subject of the text is pleasure, which properly understood is the highest good in Epicurean philosophy. In these two snippets from two consecutive columns of the scroll, the author is concerned with whether and how the availability of goods such as food can affect the pleasure which they provide. Classicist Richard Jenko from the University of Michigan thinks the author of the text may be a follower of Epicurus, as someone of that description is thought to have lived and worked at the villa of Papyri. And is the author Epicurus' follower, the philosopher and poet Philodemus, the teacher of Virgil? It seems very likely. Jenko writes for the Challenge website. Is he writing about the effect of music on the hearer and comparing it to other pleasures like those of food and drink? Quite probably. Does this text come from his 4-part thesis on music, of which we know Book 4? Quite possibly. The title should soon become available to read. Because some of the passages contain Latin text and others are written in ways that are quite poetic or broad in content, scholars of the Vesuvius Challenge are holding out for an Aristotle dialogue, quote-unquote, a lost history of Livy, a lost Homeric epic work, a poem from Sappho, or other much-desired texts. This is one ancient library from classical antiquity that we can one day hope to pursue, or to peruse, that is. And this is on Science Alert by Carly Casella. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.